Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you're tuning in from around the world, and welcome to the Tekken Online Challenge for the Middle East. And what a lineup of matches we've got for you today. My name is Ryan Hart, and I'm joined by none other than Rip. How are you feeling today, sir? And tell me, how hype are you for these matches?
I am feeling just barely awake, almost 6 a.m. here. It is 6 a.m. here now. But we are going to have some crazy matches for Tekken, of course. This is kicking off the regional finals. Of course, we're in the Middle East this time. $6,000 prize pool, right? These players all qualified throughout the season. They've gathered their points. They're all here now. We're going to have some round robin pools. We're going to pull them into a top 4. And from then, we're going to get to see who comes out on top.
And that's the thing with the round robin. I mean, you do kind of get a chance to see what you've got coming up in the brackets later on, but you do drop down to losers if you lose the round robin. So you kind of want to win, but you don't want to show everything. So there's an interesting stage there, I feel.
Yeah, definitely, right? Because round robin, everyone's kind of watching everyone. I don't know that we're going to get to watch every single round robin match here because that would probably take too long. But, if you do have an opportunity to scout your other opponents, first of all, they've probably already been scouted at this point of the game, right? They're just top 8 in the region. They all know each other.
They know. Yeah.
But for sure, in the region, it's very interesting because there's such good character variety and the players here are so good. So it's going to be fun today for sure.
Yeah, indeed. And as you said, character variety, these guys are very flexible. These guys strut their stuff in the research lab, like making sure they know everything about different matchups and so on. Oftentimes actually learning characters just to fight against them, not necessarily just to use them in matches, but to know how to counter them when they come up against them in brackets.
Exactly, and I think one of the best things about this region, I think King is one of their top characters that you see that comes out of the region. I remember out here in San Diego, we had Kyle before. So, King is definitely going to be a character that we're going to be watching out for. But don't forget, guys, the Tekken Online Challenge is brought to you by Astro, the official headset and mix amp of the Tekken Online Challenge. So huge shout out to Astro, of course, for supporting all things Tekken throughout the years. But yes, today, $6,000 prize pool here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Really is. I actually can't wait. I believe we have a video, right, of the regional finals breakdown. Do we have the video right now?
I think we do.
Let's it right now.
But we do have this though, right? This is the regional final schedule, guys. You see in South Africa. It was supposed to be yesterday. They got delayed a little bit, so we'll figure it out when that comes to you. But right now it's the 7th. We're in the Middle East. But you see here all the dates for the rest of the regions. All of these regions have already had qualifiers. They've already had their other tournaments and players have been hosting themselves, the dojo event system. So players have had plenty of opportunities to gather points to make it into these events. So you see here South America is coming up, West Africa, Central America, Philippines, East Asia, South Asia, all the way through to North America, closing things out in the beginning of 2022. So there's a lot of crazy Tekken action from literally around the world coming your way, with these players from every region basically are going to have an opportunity to walk away with some big cash.
Really incredible. So much Tekken to come, leading you all the way into the next year as well. So yeah, super cool stuff, and great opportunity to actually observe and understand how different Tekken is everywhere in the world, because each community has their unique skill set, right? Everywhere has the things that they specialize in. So I think this kind of encapsulates a way to kind of watch everything and take in the best of each company.
No, I think this is without a doubt exactly how you described it. And in this region specifically, I already mentioned we're going to have King players, we're going to have some Jin players, some Yoshimitsus, right? It's going to be a lot of fun, wild characters out here. It's definitely one of my favorite regions. But you see here, these are the players. And what happens is, the top players from each of the pools actually decided the players for each other's pools. So that's how they decided who ends up where. So they go back and forth and they take a turn picking each other's players. So what ends up happening is that the pools are all stacked. So you got
basically.
Pool A here, of course you see it on your screen. Ultrainstinctpotato. You've got Luffy, you've got Devilrocky and BK. And over in Pool B, you've got Rafe, Federer 2009, Complain, and Muhammad Mishima, who isn't always a Mishima. I believe sometimes there's a Paul Phoenix in there. So
yeah,
gonna be a lot of fun to see which of these players actually comes out on top of these pools.
I'm not sure how comfortable I am seeing that there's someone in there that's called Ryan and Luffy in one thing. That's so interesting. But yeah, what a set of pools we have here. Yeah, I know, right? Both players in one guy, both personalities in one body. But yeah, we have 2 sets of round robins here, so that's what it looks like basically. Man, this is going to be insane. One guy from Israel down there, Complain. Yeah, man, these guys are really sick. Like, every time I visited the Middle East, the level was always super high with multiple characters, Seriously, crazy stuff.
Yeah, really going to be very interesting to see what characters, players make it through here. And of course, when you're in that round robin, sometimes you feel really comfortable. Also, you get one loss, and all of a sudden it feels like disaster, right? So whoever loses that first match in round robin, you never know what's going to happen with it. So round robin is definitely an interesting format that we don't really get to see a lot in the Tekken Online Challenge, right? It's something that you usually see. As far as the Tekken World Tour stuff used to go, you would see it only in the finals, right? Like you'd get to the World Finals, and then now it's like, oh, we got 4 round robin pools. These guys can make it to the top 8, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah. I mean, if there's like a dojo event or something, they might do their own thing where they just run a round robin. But yeah, generally it's like you say, like a master event, you would never get something like that, until maybe the finals. So yeah, really, really cool. But yeah, I like the mixture of players, man. I saw a guy from Ultrainstinctpotato from Georgia, like every scene representing, man. It's super cool.
Yeah, and like as far as like character diversity, we've got Jin Kazama. I'm just gonna list off some of the characters that I've listed and seen these guys use in the past. We're gonna have some Jin, we're gonna have some King, as I mentioned, Ling Xiaoyu and Horong. That's Muhammad Mishima's characters, by the way, not Paul. Definitely got that one wrong. You're Ryan Luffy. He was the Paul player.
Yeah, that's right. He plays Paul. Yeah.
And then we also got a Gigas in the mix here. So whenever there's a Gigas around, you already know that it's going to be a lot of fun. Because I feel like that's definitely one of the most underrated characters, out
definitely,
here.
Definitely. He was labeled early. I feel like he was labeled early as like a low tier, unwinnable, blah blah blah. And then people started to get results with him. You had like Yojimbo stepping through from Japan. You had players in every region. There was 1 or 2 Gigas that started to do some work.
Exactly.
Like Houseboys in Germany, really good Gigas player in that crew.
Emperor as well.
So, yeah, exactly.
In Europe, yes.
So, yeah, it's just one of those things. I feel like people tend to cast their votes a bit too early into the Tekken ballot box. This guy's no good. Let's just cast him aside,
I don't even think that's like Tekken specific, right? It's like every game, like when there's a new character, like definitely. That character's whack. Why put time and figure it out? No, it's whack.
No use. Needs buffs. Come on, I'm gonna drop this guy till he gets patched. But yeah, then eventually, there are people that like really passionate about a character, super loyalists, and they just grind it out, and they'll discover some tech. They'll find a new way to extend the combo, a new kind of wall pressure. Like they'll just invent things, and then before you know, it's like, hey, this character's really, hey, this character needs nerfs. What's this? Take it out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it like in terms of like when you're a game developer and you're making this new character. Obviously, it's different from other characters, but when you do that, you already realize it, right? So you try to give the character some kind of strength to compensate for how it's different from the other characters. And look at this, we got a player card here for your boy Ryan, Luffy. Is that his first Tekken there? Is that Tekken 3? Man, I gotta get better eyes. I'm gonna assume that Tekken 3 is his first Tekken. Which series of Tekken? Have you started?
The series started. And then who do you respect as a player? Justice. Favorite food, shawarma, that kebab degree personified, and then years playing Tekken. So since 2017, my math is correct. That's a good 4 years, solid 4 years there. And then favorite character Paul, of course, and the city he's representing, Koba. Wow,
exactly.
What a profile.
Yeah, that's very cool. And, it's interesting to see the year started there as 2017, because obviously that's early 2017 is when the game released on console, right? Yeah. So definitely seems to be a kind of a new school Tekken player. And, representing Paul, Justice, also a Paul player from Korea. So, definitely seems to be a Paul loyalist, right? This should be good, because I think Paul, he's one of those characters that's been super good, but people have kind of moved away from him, even though he hasn't really changed much.
Very true. Oh, and speaking of new school, we go straight to old school. This guy started on Tekken 2 way in the mid-90s there. That's insane. And then Q-Dance, of course, someone who he respects as a player. This guy's obviously been watching the scene for a long time, right? And Q-Dance is one of those names that you will definitely come across if you've been watching Tekken for that long. Is it Daharan? I'm not sure how you pronounce the city, but Daharan?
Sure.
It's a random guess. And then his favorite character down there, King. And years actually playing Tekken. Wait, hang on a second. Because it says that, so 98. Oh, so he was a late bloomer on Tekken 2. He wasn't like a release Tekken 2 guy. He was like a late bloomer, like post-console release, etc. So, 98.
I'm thinking, when did Tekken 2 come out for you? Like, do you remember the year?
95 or something? Tekken 2 was like 95. Yeah, 94, 95. So this guy obviously stepped into the ring a little bit after the console, had been out. I think Tekken 3 was already out at that time as well. But he went back in time and said, I need to learn King's multi-throw from scratch. Let's go to the inception of this fine technique.
Maybe 2 is just where he started entering tournaments or something, or I don't know. Could be anything, right?
It's funny that he's a King player and started on Tekken 2. I wonder if multi-throws literally got him into the game like me. I wonder.
Wow, really? I mean,
because that got so many guys in. It was just super hype when you saw that the first time.
Man, more shawarma. I mean, honestly,
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't really had real shawarma. I'm gonna have to try
really?
it out
What did
sometime.
you eat out?
I mean,
What
like
did you
I've
eat out
had
in
it.
Europe? What did you eat in Europe when you came?
Oh wait, maybe I did.
What
Maybe
else
all I
could
ate was
they? What else could
shawarma.
they
You're
feed you?
right. You're right. When I was in France, all we ate was shawarma. Uh,
I mean,
yeah,
unless
when I
they gave
visited.
you snails or something, I don't know. But
No,
like
no,
normally you get
definitely
like
not.
kebab is like gamer food, like this late at
hmm
night. What else is open? You
No,
probably
it,
like
it
2
is.
a.m.
You're
after your
right.
hand. That's all there is.
All I had
So
was shawarma in Europe. I didn't even realize it. Man, yeah. In Germany we had shawarma. In France we had shawarma. UK, I think, is the only place I didn't have shawarma. Actually, I
you
think we
didn't miss
had.
that much.
Yeah, all right. I figured that's all I've heard.
It's better around Europe, I feel. Sorry,
Okay.
UK lads, but I'm just being honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you have the experience to tell me, so good. I've had it in better places apparently.
Germany's pretty good. I mean, the Turkish community make amazing kebabs, man. They really do. So yeah.
Man, Germany was
All
awesome.
right. Yeah. That was quite.
Are you still in Germany, by the way?
I'm still here. Yeah. Still
All
here. I
right.
mean, I know I have a London bus behind me in my picture there, but it's actually not. I'm not in London. So
I think
yeah.
like in my brain, you're always UK. Like
I
it's
think
just,
a lot of people get that. Yeah, they still can't wrap their head around the location.
how did he move? That's impossible.
On his feet, firmly rooted and glued to the floor of UK. Like, how can this be?
Man.
Yeah. So yeah, crazy stuff, man. I do like when we get to see some of the Middle East on any game, because I feel like this is one of those communities that are always super passionate. They don't have. I don't know if they ever had a super strong arcade scene, maybe way back, but I know that from the initial stages of console becoming the tournament favorites, I know that they have always been grinding, and because I remember I was hearing about players that played all kinds of fighting games in the East, but I'd never actually been there, nor had I seen a tournament. There weren't really streams like that, way back, like where you could just tune in and see like a or there isn't like a Middle East major. I think that was another thing that was kind of like a hurdle for exposure to their community. But once I actually went there and saw, like, they had so many good players in Kuwait, in Saudi Arabia, in Doha, like just everywhere that people came from. There was like, oh yeah, this guy's from that place. Oh wow, look how good he is. And it was someone that wasn't part of the main team there. So it's like, they've got players that are super good everywhere, and they just come together when there's tournaments. But it just shows how passionate these little tiny small crevice alcove scenes are, where you just they just kind of get discovered at these big tournaments every now and again. Super cool.
Yeah, and out in I'm from Southern California, obviously, and we used to have a lot of arcades out here. But players, or just I guess people from around the world, just randomly come through. It's like, oh, it's like Los Angeles or something. You got to come visit a spot, right? So we would get players from around the world that would just come through, and all of a sudden you'd see them and be like, oh wow, this guy's actually really good. Like, how did you learn to play? What is your scene like? So out here we actually had two players from Saudi who were here for a couple years, Kayal and Murad. And Kayal was this king player, and he was just amazing. Like, he was so good at the game. I think he was at Evo for the first year of Tekken Tag 2, and he made top 8 there.
Oh,
right.
wow.
So exactly. So it was, and he was just blown away. I remember him being blown away by Evo because he had no idea what Evo was like, and he's just like, and we would tell him like, wait till you see Evo, you don't understand. And then when he finally saw it, he was like, I love it. I want to be here every time. But. I mean, once we saw how good they were, we were like, this scene has to be strong because you can't get to this level of the game unless you have players also at the level to push you there.
That are also pushing that bar. Yeah, no, it's so true. It's so true. I think Saudi Arabia has the biggest community in the Middle East, from what I've been told. And by that measure also the strongest. Maybe it's a battle of numbers for them, but yeah, because when I was at a tournament way back, Kuwait Battle Royale or something like that, and yeah, they were always talking about, if this guy shows up from the Middle East, if that guy comes, if this guy comes, he can use this and that, and it was always generally about if X and Y players show up from Saudi Arabia, that was like the big threat for the tournament and stuff. So it did sound like they have the most influential community out in the Middle East.
No, definitely. And that's like, unfortunately, like the majority of experience that I personally have had against them, right? Like, I've always wanted to see more. But across the fighting game scene now, we've seen players come through. Even Tekken Master, who was known for other games, and then came over to Tekken with Geese. It was like the craziest combination of characters and mix-ups and scenes, but ended up placing like top 2 in one of the first Tekken World Tour events.
Yeah, no, Tekken Master's been at the grind for a little while, man. He was playing Tekken Tag 2 before that as well. I remember he had like a Bruce can't remember who else, if it was Bruce Lars or something. I remember he had like a strong team on that too, and he was getting numbers done as well. You know, he was pulling in the top results in tournaments even from back then. And so not to mention, you know, top player on Mortal Kombat, etc. And doing some stuff on Tekken too. Definitely a talented guy.
All right, so here we go. First match of Pool A here. We're going to have Luffy going up against Devilrocky. You've got the Phoenix versus King. This one should be a fun way to kick things off here.
Going in with the heavy hitters, man, straight away.
This is exciting because honestly, in America, we don't really have many Paul players anymore. Joy Fury used to use Paul a lot, but not as much anymore. Even Glacier used to be around with Paul, but he's been taking a break, so this is cool to see.
Yeah.
Wow, funny how one too?
Straight away as well, the interrupt. Not wasting any time at all. Goes for the push and the counter hit. A nice block there. Keeping him pinned against the fence now. High step 3 counter hit follows up. Ooh,
nice block.
The movement. We're schmoving tonight, right?
On good positioning now. Looking for that balcony break.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Confirm. That is going to be the round for sure. Cleans it up.
Round 2.
Looking like a favorite already.
Wow. Definitely strong. Do like the movement. Just fishing for that counter hit.
Wow.
Devilrocky now trying to get involved here. There's the giant swing, but no, get off me. Ooh.
Beautiful.
With
backward Jaguar step off it.
That was sick. Wow.
And the counter hits on everything. Uh-oh, where we go? All right.
Ooh. Side Russian leg sweep.
Break his legs.
Okay.
Another one might come. Paul with rage here.
Oh,
okay.
Looking for that rage drive. That would have been curtains if that was. Oh, and the down forward one was fishing for the low parry, but it was an elbow to the head.
Yeah, smart choice, obviously, right? Like, I don't know if you guys had the same kind of phrasing in EU, but for us it was always like, always end rounds with a mid, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if that was like a forum thing back then or...
Okay, so that was the initial thing, right? But then it developed to, if you need to end the round and you've got a choice from mid or low, go for the safe mid that has a second safe follow-up. So down forward 1 is the literally epitome of that example. Down forward 1, if they block it, you have the option of delayed 2, low, or something else. So you still keep them guessing. Yeah, the first one's safe, but you still have a second option. It's also safe. Kind of broken.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Kind of broken. It's been that way forever.
Forget what I said. You didn't hear anything.
Wow, 2 throw. Commando, no break. Stuffs the rage drive.
Oh! Oh, what a block. Saw the down back 3 coming.
These rounds are close.
Yeah. Getting closer.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Luffy, he's been fishing for that. He's been sidestep right, down forward 2. He's been looking for it. Finally gets one to connect.
Oh, man. And Devilrocky finds himself pinned against the wall again, trying to find the way out. Nice crouch underneath. Punch. So sick. Boom. Chunk of damage off the bar. Follows up another multi-throw. Oh, no, but it's broken. Oh, the float with the jab.
Devilrocky still in this one. Rage mode now for Luffy, though.
Kicks him on the floor.
Beautiful.
Oh, great whip punish. Super ready. 2-2.
And these guys are very, very evenly matched right now.
Man, like you said, it's all counter hits. All counter hits.
Nice duck, but just a down jab. It is kind of hard to while standing punish that down forward 1-1 swing fall. Wall bounce? Yes. 3 splat. Combo. Jump over Tekken. He wanted back turn 4.
Ooh. They are crouch jabbing here. Down 1 frenzy.
Oh, ducks the high double rage to close it out.
Oh.
3.
And Devilrocky tried to back up to make some space for himself, but he got clipped by that low. The last piece of the toes just clipped him. And man, the first game is going to go to Luffy here. What an opener.
Yeah, that was really close. They clearly have some experience against each other. And you can see, the defense on both sides is just so sharp, right? And so many times I felt like Devilrocky had it. Like, it seemed like the rounds are his, but then you put Paul on rage and you always kind of feel like you're on the back foot just a little bit. I mean, none of the rage actually, turned out capitalizing into a rage art or a rage drive or anything, but just the threat of it is just so terrifying. And it makes all of Paul's poke stronger. That crouch dash 3 at the end, it was probably going to kill him even without rage at that point. So, so much more deadly with it.
The rage meter is so potent in this game. I mean, you know they're going to use it. It's plus on block. Why not? Just do it. Just throw it out. You know, if it hits, okay, payday. If it doesn't, still get maybe another mix up by the wall, etc. So really, really deadly stuff. But yeah, an interesting opening gambit from both players. I noticed that it looked like momentum-wise, Luffy had the edge. Even when, you know, Rocky was doing his thing, I could tell that it was kind of like there was some hesitation to continue pressing because Luffy would have the read on defense. And we saw that happen a few times. Closing the round, blocking the down back 3 while standing 3-2. You know, just some of the really important reads going Luffy's way on defense. So there's some pressure there on Rocky's side on how do I open up Luffy on defense, you know, to keep momentum on my side.
Yeah, because when he tried to use the throws to break him, you know, the throw breaks from Luffy were actually really good. And, you know, Kings, they generally try to use their positional advantage with the throws. So you see the back to Kings, you see the wall to King's back. You think, okay, he's probably going for a giant swing here.
Right.
You know, and just that situational awareness from Luffy really paid off to break most of those throws there. Switching it up now, though, Forgotten Realm.
I was going to say, speaking of breaking things, might have some stages broken on this one.
A couple of floors, maybe. That's what Devilrocky's hoping for. Yeah, obviously, King going to be very good at converting here. Paul, though, is also pretty decent.
He's not bad on, it's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is like most characters are pretty decent at breaking floors anyway. It's just a matter of whether or not you get it first, right? So we'll see what happens here as we move into game 2. This is kicking off our pools here. Devilrocky versus Luffy.
All right, let's go. Game 2 here. Quad 1+2. And dashing in the aggression here. Look at this. See, the confidence is building after that first game win. Oh, nice with punish. Baits him in with the forward dash.
Wow, great breaks. He's broken every single giant swing so far. Wow. Good. Ducks under the high. Gets the launch. That should be the round. Doesn't even need to break the floor. We're saving it.
Nope. Big powerbomb to close it out.
Oh, if he stayed ducking after that.
If he stayed ducking.
He had a lot of time to confirm that one.
And you can see that Devilrocky is kind of waiting for Luffy to initiate, and he's looking for the holes in between. Very dangerous game, but very smart if you can get it to work. You see? Nice. He's waiting for the initiation, finding the counter.
Holy moly, good throw break. That was important. That was for the floor break, too.
Yeah, that's true.
1+2 throw, yeah.
We've had so many breaks this game. So many throw breaks. The only thing we haven't had broken is the floor.
Wow, they're going to fight this whole time and never break a single floor?
Breaking every throw as well.
Wow, just do it.
Slick. That was slick, bro. He was feeling that read.
Yeah, he's just like, you're going to hit something, I'm going to duck it while standing 2-2 no matter what.
Yeah.
And yeah, Luffy really likes having the offensive advantage. And controlling the pace. I thought he might have gotten a wall bounce there. Not quite. Beautiful.
Nice.
All right, never mind. I take it back. We're breaking the floor.
Down. There we go. Downstairs. Okay, gets the toe kick.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Okay. And Luffy is on the prowl there, looking. Oh, no. Let him off lightly. And
kind of broken, Ryan. You're right.
Did you see it? I told you. If it's guess for game, you do the safe mid that you have an option to follow up through. That's also, mix up a bull, so to speak. You could do a throw, you could do a cheeky low. But yeah, it's a very, very good option. That's why characters like that are really good, because they do have those really solid round-ending moves.
Yeah,
but man, what a turnaround the second game.
Yeah, definitely. And, it didn't really need the floor breaks. It helped at the very, very end there, but overall, didn't need them, right? That was really great stuff, and I think he's getting more of a read in the timing, right? Because
I was going to say, I think a lot of the reads he got from that round came from observation in the first game. He really identified certain patterns and certain things that Luffy wanted to do to initiate, and that's why he kind of played that defensive game. Hey, come and get me, I'm here, come and get me. And then when Luffy did try and initiate, he was ready with the counter, So yeah, that's going to give Luffy some stuff to think about for game 3. This is a round robin. You don't want to end up losing the first game, like you said.
No, exactly.
So this is important right now. But yeah, very interesting strategy from Rocky. I do like the style, and it's really good with a character like King as well, because King does have a lot of things. He has like the magic 4, he has the back 1. Like, he has good tools to make you kind of weary on approach, And the way that Rocky's playing, making him come to him, that's just opening all kinds of doors for counter hits. So we're going to see what happens here with Luffy, what he's going to change up to try and secure this third game on Jungle Outpost.
Yeah, and this stage, specifically against King, I personally don't like it because I feel like if you ever don't break a giant swing, like it's going to find a wall. You know, they're too close. The angles are all dangerous here. Oh, wow, look at the round. Both of them swinging. Down back 2 gets the counter right here.
Oh my goodness me, 50% like that. The sale items, bro. 50% off.
Punish, we're all caught up.
Yeah. Suplex, nope. Ooh.
Yo, the combo conversion.
The conversion was ridiculous. Oh my god. I would have been happy with 4-4-2-1. He had other plans.
Right? He's like, not gonna kill him. Yeah, I got this whole combo. Don't worry about it.
That was sick. All right, so first round Luffy. Definitely got the game plan locked and loaded here. Oh, hey. Pinned at the wall now. Get off me.
He's definitely keeping him pinned to this wall. And I guess that's one of the benefits of having this too, right? Paul with your back to the wall is not where you want to be either.
Yeah, I mean, just be ready to break giant swing, right?
Ooh, wow, just do it. And just like that, Luffy has turned around 2 quick rounds, looking to close out the set.
Looking like a completely different set. It's mad.
And no duck in the hive, don't blame them, there's a mix. I don't know why they gave him a mix out of that string, it's so silly.
Yeah. Favoring that 4-4 neutral too, I'm not sure exactly why that in particular.
Oh no!
Gets caught there, and we might be going downstairs. Yep. Devilrocky in a bit of trouble now.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
One more hit's gonna do it. Oh, and he had to be. He was like, the load's gotta come now. It's gotta come now. Oh, it's still a mid. It's another mid. Wow, great turnaround from Luffy. What domination in that third game. I mean, it really goes to show you how much impact stage selection has. I mean, Devilrocky was looking like a different contender on Forgotten World. So much confidence, you know, just ready to do everything. But man, Jungle Outpost just told a different story.
Yeah, and just, you know, even though it seemed like Devilrocky kind of had a read on the timing, etc., it didn't matter. It didn't stop Luffy at all. He's like, I'm still going to run the game, you know, except I'm just going to hit you this time. Everything's going to hit you. I know you want to try to, you know, interrupt. And I think part of Devilrocky, going back to the second game, was a lot of backdash and try to instantly duck or something, and maybe there was a read that was picked up on there by Luffy. But without a doubt, it doesn't matter. Luffy getting the win in the round robin, that's what matters here, right? You want to get as many wins as possible, as few losses as possible. And maybe, you know, if you go undefeated, you make it out on winner's side, you're good to go. You don't got to worry about anything else. Or if you lose, you're hoping that everyone else loses too. Like that's kind of the beauty of a round robin format.
So true. And there we see the player profile for Ultrainstinctpotato. King, another King. Years of 4 years of playing, man. Knee. Okay, I totally feel you on the respecting Knee as a player. What an awesome guy. I don't actually know what King Kali is. I don't know if you can help me with that one, Rip.
No clue, man. I didn't even know what shawarma was.
This is his favorite food, so this must be good stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe someone in the chat can tell us what King Kali is and educate us, please. And then the representing city, Chiblizi. See, I'm not afraid to make myself look silly here. I'm totally fine. But it's like is that a silent B or you guys are gonna have to give me a lot of help, man. Chiblizi.
It's either a silent T or a B, right? It's got to be one or the other.
One of those. But yeah, he's his regional. He's ranked number 1 on the regional scoreboard. 315 points. Yep. And King, another King, so we're going to be getting some more multis, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, sometimes you see King players play completely different. I'm seeing from the chat that King Kali is dumplings. So there you go.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. What I wanted to touch on quickly about that last game is, you know, regarding adaptation, there's offensive adaptation, there's defensive adaptation, and we got an example of both. You know, that second game where Devilrocky kind of took everything, soaked in everything from that first game, and then was ready to counter the second game. But then the third game, we had Luffy adapting his offense to Rocky, right? Where instead of feeding him those strings that allowed him to duck and get those mid punishes and all that stuff and those counter hits, he actually just didn't go for that and just completely changed it up. So good example of, you know, defensive adaptation and offensive adaptation. Something that's not really touched upon specifically that much.
For sure. And here we see BK starting off in Tekken 3 as well. player respected most is going to be Eugen Boy, because he's a Gigas player, right?
Nice.
And I love this. He's casually started playing Tekken in 1999, but didn't start trying to compete, professionally until 2018. So sometimes, you're casual. You're like, dude, I just like playing the game. 20 years later, you're like, yeah, maybe I should try competing. Try competing a little bit.
You know what though? He didn't want people to think he's some newbie, right? He had to add the casually, like he just wanted to let mans know, I know my Tekken. Even though I didn't play professionally, don't think I don't know my old school Tekken. He just wanted to add that. He could have just said professionally in 2018, but he wanted to make sure he knows casually 1999 is in there.
What I would love to know here is whether in 2018 when he started, going more professional with it, if it was Gigas that he was using. Because if you're playing since 99, you obviously didn't use Gigas before, right? You've probably used a bunch of characters over the years, or maybe you stuck to something else. But to become a competitor and with Gigas that late is a pretty interesting choice here.
And I'd love to know what was the turning point. Why did he decide to go from playing casually? Was it Gigas' design? Was it just so sick he was like, I really want to main this character? Or was there something else at play? Did his friends get him in? I'd love to know what the backstory is there.
Yeah, was it like, your friend that just keeps beating you like, nah, man, no more. It's been 20 years, it's over now. It stops today.
Maybe it was a student surpassing the master type deal. I don't know. But yeah, always cool to have new blood, new fresh talent joining the scene. So awesome to have him here. 8th place on that regional ranking there, rocking the Gigas, influenced and inspired by none other than Eugen Boy. So yeah, really cool stuff. Man, Gigas, I just feel like if we were just to look at him look at his character move list and frame data, he probably doesn't look that amazing. Sure, granted. But when you see him in his flow in a match, when you see him delivering damage, he's a heavy hitter, he hurts, right? And when you see a really smart player, able to utilize the rage drive in a way that's very unpredictable and getting massive damage from that, because that's another one that can end you, right, really quickly. I don't think he's that bad, but it's just, I think it's more of a traditional frame data thing that he's missing. It's a traditional move list that he doesn't have, why people think, oh, this guy's going to be no good.
Yeah, the thing that's kind of wild about his data though is that he still has a 10 frame jab. Like, a large character like this, sometimes you don't get the 10 frame jab. And the thing about Gigas' jab is it's incredibly far, right? He's got probably the farthest reaching jab in the game. I mean, unless the new patch with Heihachi gave Heihachi a longer jab than Gigas, which may be possible. But Gigas' jab is definitely one of those things that is a fact that you have to consider. These are going to be the players that we are seeing, actually. So Ultrainstinctpotato going to be the number 1 ranked seed going up against the number 8 here in BK with the Gigas. So it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle probably, but you never know. You never know. Let's see what you got, Gigas.
One of the great things about Tekken is you never know what's coming.
Holy moly.
More king action.
Yeah, deadly boomerang. Yeah, and there's the counter backward. That's something we really didn't see much in our last king player, right, out of Devilrocky.
Right.
Oh boy, okay, that's a ton of damage. If you find a wall with that grab, it's a 1+2 break, but that's a big thing. And, there's a little bit of a meme going around, it's been around there that, king players, they actually can't break throws. So interesting to see the command grab there landing. DDT?
Ouch.
Into the alley kick, alright.
So first round to UIP, starting with the down 4. A lot of rounds end with down 4, so one of the smart things to do is just to do it at the beginning, then you've got the damage.
So you got to work at the end.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm stealing that strat, Ryan, because I feel like my problem with the game so far is that Harada Care is just keeping people survive too long. I'm going to get that poke early.
Yeah, do that straight away when they don't need to block it, and then it will be done at the end, right? You'll already have
all my combos will end perfectly. Dude, look at Ultrainstinctpotato's win streak right now. He's sitting at 22 wins. See that. Yeah. Ooh. How did that rip off Gigas like that? Come on. Give this character a break. That down 2 should have hit. Power crush through the shoulder. That was so smart.
He's predicting what's to come next year, isn't it? 2022. He's got the win streak.
Yeah. He saved it right there before the tournament. Like, watch. This is a sign.
Uh-oh.
That could be big.
Potentially a little comeback here.
Oh, I wish he didn't finish the string there. But left him out of rage still. It's good. Wow, that is cheap off the trade. God. Convert for wall splat into rage drive. That's why he's the number 1 ranked seed out here. Ultrainstinctpotato. looking like the #1 seed. Really, is how that felt to me.
Really, really solid. I guess he'd been watching the matches before and got his King hype on deck, you know, or seeing the other stuff. But man, that was really, really good. I mean, King does have, let's say, the opportunity to take the aggressor role versus a character like Gigas. You know, he can kind of just run over him, sort of thing. So yeah, and he did exactly that, and really, really impactful gameplay.
Yeah, and you know, it wasn't actually a terrible game for BK there, but when King gets rolling, man, it's so hard to stop. And Ultrainstinctpotato, like, you know, starting off the game with the deadly boomerang, it didn't hit, but it just gets you thinking like, whoa, what is he bringing to the table here? You know, if this guy's kind of a wild card, even though he's like the best player, you're expecting him to play solid and composed, but starting off with Side 3+4 with King, it's like, it's such a throwback to me. That was one of my favorite King moves of all time, by the way. You know, going back, I think he got it in Tekken 3. I don't think he had it in Tekken 3. Yeah. But I've always loved that move. So, you know, if he can hit it, he's gonna become my favorite King player, Ultrainstinctpotato. I'm just saying, no pressure.
It's such a slap in the face like opener though, right? This is
yeah, dude.
I'm not scared of you at all. I'm just gonna do this really big move and clip you in the face.
BK opting for no walls this time, going to infinite stage here. Arctic Snowfall. I guess he doesn't want to deal with it. You know, I think that Gigas is pretty good with the wall.
I kind of feel like Gigas is good with the wall as well. But
yeah, because the rage drive mix up, you know, like you get a 50-50 duck at the wall, or I feel like you just asset mind game there. On infinite stage, you can just duck against the rage drive and just take the mid all day unless you're about to die, right? Oh, he just finishes the string, didn't power push long enough. Oh no. That's the round. Boy, 4 rounds straight.
Man, this is not looking good so far. BK needs to step it up here. Get off me. Those giant swings for you.
I love the jab check. Oh boy, give him more of it. Do it again.
Keep going, keep going.
Get out of here. Hop kick, just do it. Potato. Ooh. And he's trying to punish that. There you go. Rage mode mix up. Whoa, key charge.
Oh my gosh, where did that come from?
I don't know, but I like it.
Finally gets himself a round on the board. He definitely needed that one. Yes, get off me. No shining wizard for you.
I don't know what that key charge was, but I'm stealing it. Just after a 1-2 punish, just go key charge. If they're trying to come in, the forward 2 is going to catch him at the perfect range. I don't know.
That's to be pretty decent. You can catch someone off guard a couple times, I reckon. Not sure if it needs to be a mainstay tactic, but yeah.
Oh, he wanted it too.
Let him off.
Yeah, he hit the right button. That should have been the while standing 3. Just didn't get the while standing part of it. But alright, good combo conversion again for Potato, and now 1 mix for the win. What? Perfectly timed back roll? Damn, get it out of here.
Not interested in your rage drive. No blue sparks for you, sir.
Yeah, that's one of the best ways to deal with Gigas' rage drive. You know, put yourself airborne.
Yeah, if you have a move like that, definitely, for sure.
Set point now, though. Let's see if BK can stay in it. Good timing there, man. It's like almost on reaction. You know, he sidestepped, saw the slow start. He's like, oh, I got plenty of time. I'm going to try the hop kick here. Okay, wow, great crouch cancel punish.
Okay. Oh, and this is a better look for Gigas now, finally. 2 rounds each here. Got a chance to tie up now, the final round here.
That was actually super sick.
That whole round was really sick.
Oh no!
Oh no, wrong punish.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This matchup seems like a pain.
Letting a few opportunities slip away here.
Yeah, Jabs are good though.
Just needs
doesn't duck.
Oh. Scoops up. Oh, and they are scrapping. They are scrapping. Oh!
Look out! Oh my god! What two throw? He was dead!
Oh my gosh, this is too close. Oh.
Yo, the jab!
Wait, the range on that. No, Heihachi isn't beating that jab range. No,
I don't know, man. I know that they built that Heihachi jab, dude. I'm just saying.
That was insane. Oh my god.
Very nice from BK. Hanging on here, ties it up 1 game apiece. And man, that was pretty impressive. And if you're Ultrainstinctpotato, you're like, dude, I'm the number 1 seed. This is the number 8 seed. I'm not supposed to lose this one. All right, and he had such a big lead too. Oh, he broke the win streak. 23 win streaks. Get it out of here, dude.
I mean, Ultra Instinct got 4 straight rounds. Like, BK wasn't even on the board, but finally found a way to get himself inserted into the game and managed to take it. And that was really clutch, that final round. I think this third game is going to be really close now because that was the breaking the deadlock moment that he really needed, that clutch round there with the jab to finish. So yeah, this final game could be a steamroll for BK, if he plays his cards right.
Yeah, and if I'm BK, I'm paying attention to that grab. That Gigas grab does a ton of damage, and it has not been broken yet. 2 for 2 so far on him. And Gigas has some setups for it. I think it's just like 2-1 on hit. You can just go straight into it. It's a really good frame trap. So, if he's got like anything like that he can do to set up that grab. Yeah. Honestly, thinking back about that second game, that key charge setup is what got him on the board. So sometimes you need that pocket sand.
Sometimes you see that one little thing that kind of just keeps them thinking, like it gets in their head enough so that they're like, hang on, what was that? Like they kind of second guessing themselves the next time. And look,
goodness!
Look, oh my god, he's chopping him down. Chopping that tree down.
Oh, DDT though. Wow. Got him to duck. Good confirm. Yo, get off side throw.
A mad escape.
Nice.
And we got the proper launches. And it's exactly what I was saying. Like, he might have just broken him with that win the last game.
Took his win, and then to start off the next game, just like 4 down back 2s in a row.
Look at this.
More of them. Give me more
another
of
them. Oh, no break on the Shining.
And the Frankensteiner too.
Okay.
What?
Oh, that was a great sidestep, but he did the wrong choice. Maybe a
good confirm.
Okay, that one too.
The trade. Got him. Is that enough damage? Rage Art?
I can't believe it. He had stolen the round. That was definitely looking like it was going to be Ultra Instincts, but no. BK said no. It's not your round. I'm taking this back. And just like that, insane. Set point. Massive turnaround here for BK.
He stayed ducking. Giant swing broken.
Ultra Instinct now under a bit of pressure here. First time in the set. This is crazy. Oh, looks for the Frankensteiner. Yep, there's the punish.
Don't get ahead of yourself, BK. Still got to win a whole nother round.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice. The interrupt with the Magic 4 steals the round off it.
I'm smelling a comeback.
Oh my gosh, he needs to do something now. Still a round down here in the third game. Oh, the 1-2 got clapped behind the ear.
Finishing the strings, why not? Who's going to duck it? There's no confirming that one.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit too carried away right now, and he's letting some damage go, but it's not going to matter. Look at this. Ultra Instinct now. Last set of health.
He dropped the combo!
Oh, no.
And BK with the big upset in the pool. Number 8 seed takes out number 1 seed.
Crazy. Dropping that clutch combo because he needed that. He would have had a lot of options after that. He would have had Rage Art, but he would have also had Rage Drive into whatever crazy damage, right? So, man, that's really unfortunate. But BK is going to be very happy about that comeback. Very happy.
Of course, dude. I mean, that was such a clutch set from BK, right? He was way behind early. The key charge setup brought him back in, then stayed clutch to close it out, right? That final round in game 2 could have gone either way. But, he stayed composed through that. And then to start off the third game, just those like 4 down back 2s in a row, like really got into his head immediately, like, yo, I'm playing crazy now. You better wake up for it. So really well played by BK. And really I feel like that last combo, I think it might have been slightly off axis, like just a little bit. And like that 4-for-1 is so hard to hit anyway.
That screw attack has a lot of range, range. So it's like it has a lot of range in it, and it picks up super late as well. So seeing that whiff is something that doesn't happen often. But yeah, there we see the regional final schedule, and man, what a lineup, man! Middle East. Wait, a lot of these have gone already. So yeah, we're basically no,
they're coming up.
So, yeah, Middle East is right now, and then of course then South America after that, West Africa, Central America. Philippines and East Asia, then Southeast Asia, then South Asia the next day, then the next week Southeast Asia, then Oceania. So you get all the good old Aussie boys and that, and then West Europe, East Europe, Japan, Korea, and North America in 2022. That is really, really cool, man. That's literally everywhere you want to watch. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much talent across these areas, and great that the Tekken Online Challenge allows these boys to have a platform to strut their stuff and showcase all their ability. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, and I see people in chat asking about what happened with South Africa. Apparently, there's like blackout issues right now, like power outage issues. So instead of, like risking an event with a bunch of power outages, they're like, just reschedule it for a time where we can actually run it without having to deal with that. So that's why it's been, delayed just a little bit. But you see again here, this is Ultrainstinctpotato with the loss. Number 1 seed just lost. TB Lisi is how you say that, according to the chat, by the way. So we were both wrong. There's no silent T or silent B. TB. We're learning here, chat. We're learning along with you. But I do believe that, if I'm correct, these guys are going to be playing next, right? So Ultrainstinctpotato versus Luffy, most likely who we're seeing up next year in this round robin format. Everyone's got to play everyone, and then they determine, who's got the best record, and the best record gets out of the pool on the winner side. The other one comes down to the loser side. We go to our top 4 bracket. But yeah, Luffy, we've seen both these guys already. The Paul Phoenix player, and he looked so sharp earlier. So this is going to be a pretty good match too, because both these guys are going to be killers.
An interesting element to round robin is that you actually get observation time. I mean, granted, if it's a tournament and you know who's going to be in it, you know who the top guys are, you might watch VODs, you might see them play in previous events to get an idea of what they do, right? But there's nothing better than seeing them play on the day, literally minutes before you have to go up against them. That's the best observation you're going to get, right? And being able to do that is also an extra skill. So it's not just adaptation and stuff in the match, but it's also what can I take in from observing someone a few minutes before, and it's whoever can do that the best that can probably formulate the best strategy at short notice, right? So round robin creates an interesting element there for like going up against a guy that's one, seen you play like today, and two, you've seen them play, and then kind of seeing how that works out. So yeah, really hyped for this one. And yeah, Luffy, man, looking deadly, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, I love what you just talked about there, in terms of on the day, the research you can do on the spot. I feel like that was one of the skills I recognized that was a skill very early when I started competing. Because you'd go to like an offline tournament, and even if it's like an arcade or something small and local, you just see the person you're playing next. Like, all right, in the bracket, I play the winner of this match coming up. You just watch both of them play that match, and then you're like, all right, I see what I have to do for both sides, and then you're more prepared for it, right? And usually when you play in online tournaments nowadays, now that the world has gone to a more online tournament format, you don't really get that same experience, right? Because a lot of the matches are not on stream. You don't get to see everybody. So you kind of miss that skill set being developed, at least, from online tournaments. But when offline does come back, it's going to be something that you're going to have to pay attention to, regardless of whether it's a small local or a big tournament like EVO, in your pool, you're like, that's the guy. I might play this guy. He looks like he's really good. I'm going to keep an eye on him. And I remember...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I remember, when you'd go to like a big major and you're in your pools, you don't know a lot of the players, so you're watching them all play. Anytime you're not playing in your matches, you're watching everyone else to see what character they're using, what they like to do with the character, what's getting them, what do they like go to when they're panicking, all of those things, round ending strategies, etc.
It's often a confidence boost as well, because like you may not notice any specific patterns, but just identifying, he's actually not playing that good. Like in the way that I planned for this guy, he was on some next level, but actually he's beatable. I'm seeing here that he's actually, even little things like that can build a lot of confidence, and then going into a tournament, it really helps. But yeah, speaking of going into tournament, Luffy back with the Paul Phoenix.
Oh yes, King versus Paul, classic character matchup. Oh man, and that's the mix-up for that string, right? Like they gave him the mid-mix now.
Man. Gotta guess.
That's silly.
I know, it's such a basic like mix-up, right? Then if you really get set up for that, you're just in the mix-up straight away. And man, Luffy trying to wrap this round up quickly.
And yeah, he's cautious here with the approach, recognizing.
Yeah. And he's got himself into a multi-throw.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to break the giant swing probably, right? He's like, I'm breaking giant swing no matter what. That wall's back there.
Yeah, exactly. Surprised we didn't see a rolling death cradle attempt there. Oh
wow! Oh we got the counter.
That might be the round. Oh, it's the round. Yo, clip that combo. That was chunk off the bar. That elbow drop means business.
That was so important, right? Because Ultrainstinctpotato coming in as the number 1 seed, coming off a loss.
Wave into Shining Wizard. Is that how you're going on?
Yo, he got the early loss. If Ultra Instinct Potato loses here, he may be out of the round robin.
I can't believe it, man. What a turnout that would be. Oh, yes, gets the wall splat. Nice hit confirm.
Oh, boy.
We wrap that run up rapid, but just... I don't know. It looked like Ultra Instinct Potato had to go to the clutch barrel to squeeze out that first round. But this, what we're seeing now, is kind of business as usual sort of thing. That's what it looked like anyway. What? I've never seen Devilrocky hit like that. Oh,
I mean,
man.
dude, look at Luffy go.
Yeah.
And just hitting the brakes at the end, he's like, look, I've got this big lead. I don't have to be so reckless right now in my offense. Like, I'm not going to give you an opening.
It looked like he made him angry with that first round clutch. He wasn't happy with that one. Nice block. Oh, get off me.
Important throw tech there. His throw breaks have been great overall. Yeah, I got throws too, King player.
Take this. He's trying to bring that philosophy to life that King players can't take. Oh.
It's not just philosophy, it's real.
It's back. Okay, he's not going to drop the combo this time.
Oh, what? Oh my god!
Look at the damage off of this. And this time he doesn't drop the ender. Over to the other wall now. Is it going to be enough?
Yo, and the tech catch worked this time. Final round, game 1.
He has got balls of steel, going for it a second time after it dropped the first time. And he's managed to tie the rounds up here.
Man, if he punches out back 3 though, he blocked the gut punch. Minus 14 on that. Paul has a back 3 for a 14 frame launcher. Ooh, what?
Wait, no punish.
Holy jab interrupt.
Oh, the interruption. That rebuttal. Wait
That's
a second.
not going the right direction. Yep. Wow, just swing it.
Stepping. Okay. Very easy.
Potato's got the lead.
Little lead for Instinct here.
Nice steps.
Luffy's working on it though. Oh, no break again.
He's king players.
Oh no! He dropped the combo like a sloppy waitress, and Luffy has stolen the round. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. No. Oh, that is heartbreaker.
2 drops, 2 games. That's what's happening right now. Ultra Instinct Potato comes in the #1 seed. This waitress is not having a good day. It's sloppy.
Oh man, these waitresses get fired for that, man. That is drop the game. That could have been it, man. What a clutch game that was. Every round, Ultra Instinct getting these clutch moments, getting these moments of opportunity that would have brought the win. These clutches are key. Like they get the win. That magic 4 that opened that first round. The while standing 3 to win the game, man. You just can't drop those ones, man.
I mean, the crazier thing is, like, he's had clutch in the other instances, right? Like, go back to round 1 of that game, right? It was down by like 90%, makes the huge comeback, right? And then at the end, gets the clutch, countered, get up kick. It's like, all right, it's over.
Man, that is a heartbreaker.
Like, what? What happened? Damn.
Tekken's got such an interesting system, this concept of being able to fight from the ground. It's a very MMA, UFC-esque thing, right? The idea, because that's always been a thing in Tekken. It's not new that you have get-up opportunities that lead into big combos or big opportunities. That's such a staple thing in Tekken. And man, he had a classic case of that right there. That he literally could have done anything. I mean, any combo.
For what he did.
He had the pick of the litter right there, man. Into rage art, whatever. But man, Luffy is going to be wiping his brow with relief after that one, boy. That was a skin of his teeth escape to get the 1-0 there. But Instinct Potato definitely realizes he's got the goods to win. He can do it, but man, you can't drop those finishing enders.
Hey.
That was a nice opening there. Oh, retaliation.
Bing, bang,
Hello,
boom.
Come on, man.
Nice. A good and patient play here from Luffy this time. Like, we're so used to seeing him coming in out so aggressively offensive, but this time taking a little bit slower, more methodical approach.
Yeah. I think geometric plane tends to get people to play methodical. It's what I've noticed. People don't generally like go ham on this stage. I don't know why. Maybe it's a mentality. Maybe it's like all white just puts the zen in your bones. I don't know. It just calms you.
It could be.
But yeah, on geometric plane, people rarely go ham unless like it's a really specific case. And look at this. Oh, okay, wall splat. Straight into rage drive. Rage art, excuse me.
Alright, let's see what he can do damage-wise here. Look at the damage already adding up. Bing, bang, boom. Not going to reach the wall here, thankfully.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, he tried it, dude. He tried to catch him off guard.
He hit the fingertip.
Good throw tech on Giant Swing. Ducks the hide, but comes out with just the jabs. Beautiful.
Nice hop kicks over the side step 3.
Nuts.
Into the nether region. Oh, looking for the forward 4, and he gets the wall splat anyway.
Yeah, step to get realigned combo. Beautiful. Tech
He doesn't tech this time. He stays down. He's like, I've had enough of that. I'm staying here. You're not getting me with that again. All right, so final round potentially here. If UIP can seal the deal.
Uh-oh, trade for both, counter it.
Wall Street Games, boy, with these trades.
Yeah, Luffy is playing so slow now.
It's the stage,
just compared to previously. He's just the stage. He's got. He's brighter and colorful.
I think that he's identified that Potato is very unpredictable, so he wants to hold on to the lead wherever he can. Because the second he tries to go even a little bit ham, like Potato gets him with something. Uh-oh.
Potato.
See, he was looking for some cheeky stuff there. That delayed hop kick, that could have been curtains.
Final round here. Set point for Luffy.
Wow.
Reversed.
Wow, what an interaction. These two probably have two of the most deadly ultimate tackles in the entire Tekken roster.
Beautiful. Wow. Confirm the standing 3.
Oh man. He was like, confirm this.
Confirm this to the wall. Multi-throw, yep.
That could be it. You have to guess, and he does the safe lower damage option.
Oh, Rage Mode Phoenix though. Rage Mode Phoenix. 1+2 throw.
Ooh. Didn't see it coming.
Instinct.
Shining, man. The Shining. Charles Jack Nicholson. Oh my days, for the game. 1-1. Lines it up. That was... It looked like he caught him in a moment of thought. Like, I feel like he was just like, Luffy was just thinking about something, you know, okay, should I get it? And he just got caught off guard. It can happen. It can happen.
Right. And
you're
it's
away
not
in a million different, you know, thinking about a million different things.
It wasn't something that he had done a lot either. You know, just a straight run Shining Wizard. Usually it's like run into a poke or something, you know, run into down for 2 delayed 1 or something that he just got caught by before. It's like, I'm just going to run up and do the throw. It's like who knows what's going to happen. Caught him off guard. Very nice. So Ultrainstinctpotato still in here. And as I mentioned, you know, he came in as the #1 seed, but if he loses here in a 4-man pool, he's got 2 losses. That's almost disaster. Like at that point, you're just hoping to tie so that you can make it out still. I have a chance of making it out still.
Scrape it through with a tiebreaker into the loser's side, right? Basically. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, it kind of also shows you how stacked the level is. Like, even though there's a guy that's the top guy, it's really close. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like there's a massive gap between them. So, yeah, really interesting. I've noticed that Luffy's kind of playing a bit more defensive now. He's not so gung-ho with the offense because, you know, like Ultra Instinct has been able to find these interesting counter areas where he's able to steal the rounds back, especially when the health is low and he has access to rage drive. So I think Luffy's very cautious about that now.
I totally agree, but I do feel like when he's more offensive, I feel like it works. Oh boy, get off.
He broke it this time.
Wow, the hop kicks, dude.
It's just the general confidence. Oh man, Sloppy Waitress is back. She's back.
The Giants would get off though. The text.
Okay.
Oh. Throw breaks are looking good out the air this time. Bing bang boom.
Guy's protected. Okay. Oh.
Hammer of the gods.
Solid round. He does look a bit like Thor, doesn't he, poor Phoenix?
Oh, like Thor? Yeah.
He does look a little bit like Thor. Anyways.
Thor in the MCU needs to get this hairstyle. The Iron Mountain?
Oh, man. Wow, and this is, again, Jungle Outpost, man. This is his stage, man. I'm convinced. This is his stage.
Dude, started the round. That was forward, forward, forward. That wasn't even shredder kicks or hop kick.
That was mad. And look at this domination here. Oh, man. Nowhere to go.
Yo, the Phoenix mix.
Wow, one more hit's going to do it. Oh,
but kick. All right.
Hang on a minute. Is this another clutch? We've seen this before. Oh, not this time.
That was beat down.
Not this
Holy
time.
moly. And that was exactly like before, right? Jungle Outpost, he just gets powered up. He's going to run in and do your mix. And, you know, that kind of a Paul player is scary. That is terrifying. You know, are you going to guess the Devil Man or the Deathfist when you're back to wall after you ate a combo immediately? You know, the Iron Mountain he hit him with, like, who's blocking that Iron Mountain? It came out of nowhere. You know, he took like half a second. I'm going to try to step away from him. Oh! It's like, no, you can't do that, man.
Man said,
Damn.
who's blocking it, you know? Yeah, it's true.
Who's blocking it?
I mean, because it's like, I feel like on that stage, especially upstairs, not so much the downstairs bit, but upstairs, Paul is just deadly, man. Walls everywhere, everything is high damage. And I've noticed that when Luffy gets onto that stage, he's confident to do these big reads as well. Just do the demo, man. He doesn't think like he's so. I can tell he's had a lot of success with that formula because there's no doubt in his gameplay. Like he's like, this happens now, then I do this, and he's playing a style. Yeah, he's playing a style.
You're right.
I remember when Tishmon first came to Europe, one of the interesting things he said is, I think when he first played some of the Italian players, he said they play like they're used to winning. And that was really interesting. Like the whole style they use is that winning is obviously the outcome. They're not used to losing. So a lot of their guesses are so confident, you know, and definitely something exhibited by Luffy in that last game. But yeah, Devilrocky, that's the profile again, Tekken 2, Mr. Q dance.
I just love what you said there. They play like they're used to winning?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's normal to win.
Thought.
Like, why wouldn't they win? Like, they play like they've never lost. And the reads come through like that as well, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's also what gets you killed sometimes, though, right? It's like it becomes like the obvious thing. Yeah, he's gonna hell sweep here, and then it's gonna hit the wall, and then he gets another combo. Yeah, look, so I'm gonna block the hell sweep, and I'm gonna kill him. Man. So Devilrocky versus BK, is that what we're getting coming up next?
I guess so. Yeah, this is indeed. I mean, we've seen these two go at it. Well, not against each other, but we've seen these two play today so far. Everyone is in general in good form. I see. You know, everyone looks like they're ready to go. But yeah, I don't know if anyone can beat Luffy on Jungle Outpost at the moment. But yeah, so I guess he's got 2 wins now, right? So he's basically
he's
through,
chilling,
right? Yeah, even if he loses one, he's still through winners, I guess.
Right, yeah, because you only have 3 matches total in the pool stage, right? So if you get 2 wins, you're in the upper half of the winning.
You're done. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else can only tie you. So that basic, and then it'll come down like a tiebreaking situation, maybe. But even still, like you made it out to the top 4 of the tournament. Yeah. BK here, he's 1-0 so far. He got that win over Ultrainstinctpotato earlier with a clutch, impressive comeback, to be honest. And Devilrocky came off that loss, which was final game against Luffy as well.
That was close, yeah.
Everyone here has looked good. I mean, this is what you expect, right? This is the regional finals.
Indeed. 22 win streak is off, and we're here in Dragon's Nest.
Man, I love this camera angle too. Show off the stage.
So sick.
With the rain too.
That looks like the tablet that everyone was hunting for in Shenmue. That's the tablet right there.
Shenmue. I actually didn't play that game.
Oh man, that was a classic.
I've heard they're great though. Yeah, check it out sometime.
All right, so yeah, Gigas back in action again. Definitely getting used to the King matchup, no doubt. Having had all these Kings in his group, right? So let's see if he can adapt and find a new formula here.
Holy moly, he started off with a launcher, started off from BK. All right, nice try. He got interrupted there.
You saw what he did the last set. He's confident, man.
Man, he had the forward 2 on counter hit too. He's still throwing out the string. That's so risky. Maybe he's testing him.
There with the shining.
Block. Oh man.
And he's going ham with the lows again.
Yo, what? That's crazy, this dude.
Is wild.
Kill him for this! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! What is going on in this game?
Oh, the rage tried to backpedal. No, sir. You will stay here.
Perfect timing. Ducking the grab there.
2 jabs. Yep, shining. Another nice escape. And they are scrapping right now.
This is
look at this.
Slobber knocker for sure, bro. Yo, the pressure, get out of here.
This is like premium feeling the other guy out, like what's this guy on? Can I get away with this? Is this gonna work? Does he break throws? Like it's like everything in one round basically.
Oh, dude, he tried the extended range there too? Alright. Yeah, a lot of testing going on here.
Yep. Poking and prodding.
Yo, I got the counter hit. How is he back turn after that?
Turn? What did he do?
I don't know, that was odd.
You got a surfboard? Nope.
Wow.
Quick punish for that -10 goodness.
Now for 2 checks. I love it. Rage mode Gigas now. And here's what this is what we're very uncharacteristic here, right? Devilrocky, a king player, breaking off the grabs.
Oh man, it's just this whole game so far. It's super unorthodox. Oh, an interruption, the back one counter hit.
So unorthodox. These king players breaking throws out of here.
Wow, off axis. That looks mad.
Look how far that forward 2 is. It's like a 20-something frame move, and it's a countered launcher, but it does mad damage if it lands.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Big counter off the down back 3. Over to the wall. One more hit's gonna take it. Yeah, the alley kick.
Alley kicks.
The good old trusty alley kick to take the round. Man, what a crazy, crazy game. A lot of testing, a lot of observation. You know, yeah, really, really interesting. I mean, you got to do it. I find that that's always tricky, though, especially in a short set. So, but yeah, great stuff. Man, pulled through.
Yeah, and you know, maybe BK is a slow starter, right? I mean, that game was so wild and crazy compared to the very first game we saw with him and Luffy, right? That first game with Luffy was like very back and forth, you know, just like poking here and there. Oh, it's Ultrainstinctpotato, my bad. Yeah, and even with Ultrainstinctpotato, he got smoked at first and made the adaptation and came back. So maybe the slow start is gonna come together for him and be like, all right, now I have all of the data. And now it's over for you.
Especially with a character like Gigas, I think that they're probably used to being steamrolled in the beginning and then working a few things out, finding some chinks in the armor, you know. So yeah, maybe that is a general thing with Gigas. But yeah, that could happen, and we definitely saw him deliver some goodness in the latter stages of the other set. So that could happen here. Yeah,
it's almost like he came off of the last set and he's playing the same way.
He didn't really start off badly. It just kind of went downhill at the end, sort of thing, you know. So, but yeah, let's see what happens here. Devilrocky, man, looking to take the second game.
And
no walls again.
Yeah,
no walls, man.
So weird. Did the walls come into factory even in that last game? I don't feel like they did, right? I don't think so.
Not really. I mean, King definitely gets a lot from the wall, and I think he's wary of that, and I think that might be why he's going for the no walls.
Oh, let's see now. Infinite stage. You know, the throws did not work out for him. That's definitely one of the big things that was different.
This guy is definitely on breaking all the throws. The 1+.
Oh man, that was a great block.
Wow! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, on the approach. Hop kick.
And that is it, just like that.
The perfect, all the golden letters, wonderful.
The no wall stage had the quickest rounds.
Yeah, I don't think the wall did anything for him. You know, like, he's really trying to bait him to like jab back and go for a throw attempt to get these launches, but they really aren't going underneath anything. Devilrocky too patient.
Every throw broken as well.
And looking very impressive here. And actually, this is what I think Ultrainstinctpotato needs, right? He needs Devilrocky to win this set, so that they could be a 3-way tie.
Actually, a very good point here, looking at the round robin stats. Yeah, he doesn't actually need that. Okay, so I guess BK trying to fight back here. He's eating some lows. And another throw break. I don't think he's landed a single throw so far. Devilrocky just on it.
Hey.
Nice block. Gets the punish there, the hop kick.
Good
He's
check.
starting to find a little bit of control here, BK, finally. Looking a little bit better with the no walls. You know, it's allowed him some movement freedom, you know. Oh, and look at that nice counter hit.
That should be the round. No, the tiniest of pixels.
He's left Devilrocky alive, and that's never a good idea. Oh no!
It doesn't matter. He's so much time.
Carry on anyway. Okay, what's it gonna be? Oh, and the wake up down jab. Woo!
That was tense.
Ow!
Oh, 2 counter hit. Yes, sir.
That will loosen some teeth for sure.
Boom. Right out of his mask. Knock the tooth out my mask, bro. Gut punch. Man, that was so good too. He waited from so far away, crouching, just like whip anything for me, and he got the gut punch.
Yeah. All right. So. Okay. And the down forward one, the good old trusty down forward one.
Important round here for BK and for Devilrocky. Devilrocky loses this one, he's out too. So he needs to win this set. Nice. Lost in front of the damage on hit. Multi-throw time.
Yep.
Sharpshooter. Best there is, was, ever will be.
Nice. And Devilrocky looking to take this one 2-0. Unless BK can stop him. Oh, the back follow up. One more
the Hogan.
It and the low, the alley kick. 2-0. Devilrocky over BK. Man, what a fight that was at the end.
That is big because, I'm not, whenever it's round robin, I'm always tricky on the tiebreak situations. But that was a 2-0, right? So those are usually better than having a 2-1.
Right.
So we'll see how that plays into things when we calculate everything afterwards. But right now, that's huge for Devilrocky, which means now he is 1-1. BK is 1-1. And, Ultrainstinctpotato is still 0-2. But, if he wins a game and everyone else loses again, I don't even know if that's possible.
I don't think that's possible anymore because, wait, let me see now. So Luffy.
I think Luffy still has to play one more.
Luffy could go out he's 2-0 right now, right? So the worst, it could be 2-1 for him.
Right.
So he's definitely through anyway. And then, does anyone else have is it 1-1-1 for all the others?
Yeah, so BK and Devilrocky are both 1-1. Ultrainstinctpotato is 0-2. Luffy is 2-0.
Yeah. Wow.
So we definitely have a Luffy match against either BK. I think that's what we need. I think we need Luffy versus BK to happen.
Yeah.
And if BK wins that, then BK and Luffy are through. I think that's what that means.
Yeah, because they'll both have 2-1. So that'll be that. Yeah.
And then Devilrocky and Ultrainstinctpotato still have to play, and then if Devilrocky beats Ultrainstinctpotato there, then he could be a 2-1 as well. There would be a 3-way tie for first. That would be crazy. So, okay, see, this is why I don't want to do the math. I'll let our tournament admins do the math.
Wild. So the next game, whichever game we have, actually, like literally whichever game we have next is going to be really important.
Right.
So, yeah, that's going to be interesting.
And don't forget, guys,
follow us on all social media platforms. Yes, follow us at BNE Esports on Twitter, Facebook. Twitter, YouTube, and then Tekken for all the others. Twitter, Twitch, and of course Facebook. Yes. Make sure you follow all the platforms and keep in touch with all of the amazing content that we are dishing out for you guys. Hope you're enjoying the event so far. Tekken Online Challenge 2021 for the Middle East, and man, so far we're only in the first round robin, but it's been crazy already. Already got a situation where we're looking at potential tiebreaker for who goes through to that that bracket, and man, it's very, very tense at the moment.
Exactly.
Literally anyone could be anyone. Like, we can't call it. It's just that close.
It really is. And are we taking a short break? I think we are, right? So we're going to take a short break, guys. Tekken Online Challenge Middle East Regional Final is going to continue after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
バンダイナムコ
How and why are there bears that can do martial arts? I feel like in the world of Tekken, it's a very dangerous world. If anything, if you're worried about a devil gene, vampires, even the animals got to protect themselves. That's my thought on it. My thought on it is, look, as an animal in the world of Tekken, you got to be able to protect yourself, man. Why not learn martial arts?
I don't think it's a question of why. It's a question of why aren't there more people training their bears to fight? So we know Heihachi's pet, Kuma, was trained by Heihachi. There's a lot of similarities in their moveset and how they play. They both have the demon uppercut, right? Mm-hmm. So they're obviously able to train. And you know, Heihachi, there's two different Kumas. Heihachi has trained Kuma to be so proficient that the original one was able to battle against some of the best fighters in the Tekken tournament, even upsetting Paul from making it to the grand finals. Panda is the friend and training partner of Zhao Yu. Mm-hmm. So they are learning, and Panda can do kung fu. That's crazy, right? You think about that.
Wow.
So we have a karate fighting bear. We have kung fu panda before kung fu panda, which is mind blowing, right?
The fact that you just said it out loud really it just clicked in my head. I'm like,
that's the first thing I thought when that movie came out. I was like, man, they're ripping off Tekken. Just saying. They're saying. The question is not why are there bears doing martial arts? Why aren't more people training their bears?
Why aren't more people training their bears to do martial arts? You're a genius.
Hello everyone and welcome back after that short break. We are here. It is the Tekken Online Challenge 2021 and we're here at the Middle East Regional Finals. Man, it's been epic already. We are only in part way of our first round robin and man, it's been epic. Really has been. My name is Ryan Hart and I'm joined by Rip. Man, talk to me, sir. How are you?
I'm feeling good, man. That lore video there, got me thinking about all this Kung Fu Panda stuff we got going on. Those videos are pretty cool though. I like what they've been doing. I had a little cameo in the first episode if you guys didn't see. Tasty Steve threw me into a volcano or off a cliff or something. I'm not really sure. But those are fun. I like them. Very, very cool stuff.
Yeah, really interesting, good stuff that people need to know about. People need to know about this lore stuff. I mean, you and Tasty Steve, I mean, he pulled your arm off, you put him in a volcano, I think it's about even. Yeah, it's great stuff.
Wait, how is that really even? Don't I get to throw him into a volcano after he pulled my arm off? Like, where's the justice? Where's the justice? I'm going to drop it on him.
Yep. And right now we're in a scenario where we potentially have a tiebreaker in the midst. But before we get to that, let's give Astro a massive shout out. Big, awesome stuff for them supporting the Tekken Online Challenge, the official headset and mix amp of the Tekken Online Challenge 2021. So big ups to Astro, man. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the Tekken Online Challenge. So that's just how important and pivotal they have been for the entire community. Rocking my Astros right now, talk of the devil, and fit my afro perfectly. Look, you don't even see them. Look, just like...
I didn't even know you were wearing headphones. They blended so nicely.
Body just molded onto me perfectly. So yeah, awesome, awesome stuff.
Exactly.
But man, this is super hype. And there you see the two pools that we have: Ultrainstinctpotato representing Georgia, and then Ryan Luffy, interesting name, yeah. Devilrocky, and BK for Pool A. And then over there on Pool B, we've got Wrath, Federer 2009, Complain from Israel, and then Mohammed Mishima from the UAE. So yeah, really stacked pools indeed.
Exactly, and we're still in Pool A right now. We got 2 more matches to go to close things out here. To determine who makes it out, because basically what happens is 2 players out of each of these pools make it out. One goes to the winner side, one goes to the loser side. That'll be our top 4, and again, $6,000 prize pool for each of these regional finals. It's huge, right? That's a huge amount of money for every region that you guys have seen on the schedule so far. So there's a lot on the line here in this tournament, and right now, Ultrainstinctpotato came in as the #1 seed, but he's not looking so hot. He's 0-2 in the pool so far. Gonna need a little bit of a miracle to make it through here.
Yeah, it wasn't what we thought we'd see when he first started, because he started like a house on fire. It looked like it was going really well for him. But man, I don't know, everyone just simmered him down. And Devilrocky and BK, comeback kings in this group so far, and really definitely just took over. But Luffy is looking like the king of this hill. I mean, really, like some of the comebacks he's been able to deliver. Some of the second games were really like steamrolled, where he didn't get to do anything. But in the third game, he had the game plan. He was just ready for everything, basically. And there you see his profile. MD Luffy 19, Paul Phoenix main, playing for 4 years so far, and started on Tekken 3 and respects justice, of course, another Paul main, and his favorite food is shawarma, good old kebab. So he's through, by the way, just in case you guys are wondering. He's at 2-0 right now. Like, I don't see how he could lose, because even if he goes 2-1 and someone else goes 2-1, then I guess they're through and everyone else is out, right?
If Luffy loses this one to BK, then BK is 2-1 as well, and Luffy will be 2-1. And then if Devilrocky beats Ultra Instinct, then he's also 2-1. So we have 3 people at 2-1.
Okay, yeah. I guess if you really, I wonder if the head-to-head
to get really crazy. There's got to be some kind of head-to-head situation.
But then maybe the head-to-head counts because Luffy beat him, so maybe that would mean he goes through. But yeah,
and I'm going to say now, if you guys are a player, right, don't ever listen to the commentators talk about who's making it out of the pool and who's not. Just play your best and win as many games without losing and lose as few games as possible, right? That's always the strategy.
Yeah. Play like you can't lose a single round, basically. So here we go. Violet Systems. I do like this music, man. Luffy, BK. BK could put a real dent in the scoreline of Luffy so far.
Exactly. Yeah, if Luffy wins this one, he is 100% through on the winning side, because he's beat everybody else in the pool.
Oh gosh!
Oh yes.
Lapped up at the moment though.
Nice sidewalk wall pressure time from the Phoenix.
And great movement. Oh, the armor.
And the wall splat. What?
Missed the follow-up though.
Damn, he tried delayed hopping with Gigas.
Hang on a second.
Yo, the wall pressure. Rage drive. Good block. Oh my god.
BK. Yo! I can't believe he's holding it back.
How did he win that round, dude?
I don't know, but he did it. And man, he's got the first round here.
And I mean,
BK needs this more than Luffy needs this.
Yeah, I mean, Luffy doesn't want to go to a tiebreak situation though, right? Like, just get out of the group. You need this win too.
Yep. All right. It's the hammer. Oh my gosh! Who does that? After a blocked rage drive death fist, he did what? Wait, what?
Maybe he's scared of the demo man. Right? He's like, I blocked the mage. Here comes the low.
Okay. Got caught stepping. Yeah, there's the punish.
Yeah, and if you've been watching BK play, you know he's been going to multiple down back 2s in a row, right?
Yeah.
So good awareness there by Luffy.
The more you get hit by, the more he continues. So you got to stop that early.
No, it's true. Back dash in the throw this time. Forward to counter.
Yep, wasn't looking for that one.
Bing bang. No boom. Walk it out.
Blocked for dear life there.
What?
Oh man, he's got caught though.
It's not gonna kill here.
This is looking good for BK.
The mid. Yo, BK.
Wow. I mean, that was a confident win. That wasn't even close. Like,
no.
Where did that come from? Is he warmed up? Are we seeing BK in his final form now?
It's something we've been talking about, right? Because BK, we were like, maybe he's a slow starter. This time he's coming out the gate fast, right? And the thing that's even wilder about this, BK just lost 2-0, right? To Devilrocky. And I'm like, maybe that 2-0 might come back to haunt him. But if he 2-0s Luffy here, I don't even know.
I don't even know how this. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. I mean, BK, the Gigas thing, using a big body, oftentimes, they can end up being slower starters. But man, maybe it's the King matchup effect as well, because he's played a couple of Kings, but Paul is like a little bit different. Maybe he's better in the Paul matchup, more confident perhaps. But man, that's an interesting opener for sure. I reckon we're going jungle outpost now. What do you reckon, Rip?
I think he's going to jungle
Outpost.
outpost. Yes. And then I think if he wins there, then I think we're going to an infinite stage afterwards. That's my sense of where things are headed.
Yeah, it could happen. It could happen. Man, these are some wild games. But I do like BK's approach. I like that he started out the aggressor, took the offensive route, and made good on it as well. You know, that was a really smart call. So 1-0 to BK. Luffy on the back foot here, trying to keep that 0 in the loss column.
All right. As expected. Delayed hop kick.
Man, what is happening?
Gigas. BK
I don't understand why these things are working. Everything is landing right now.
I don't know, but BK is feeling some kind of way right now.
Oh my, 7 golden letters. What is happening?
Start of the round. I mean, how do you delay hop kick start of the round against Paul? Like, why? And why did it work?
Right, BK, man. Maybe he is a king after all.
He's the king.
Ooh.
Wow.
Down we go. Does this take away Paul's magic effect of rushdown though when we go downstairs? That's the question.
Good question.
Doesn't have walls exactly
BK was
positioned in the way he does.
Dude.
This is whoa, he was weary of that one. Didn't know how to close it. Gets the down 4.
All right, round a piece. Man, he had the sidestep there. You know, he didn't go for hockey. Early we saw a lot of sidestep look and then down 4-2. That time just a 3-2 standing punish. Interesting choice. Confirmed.
Down siege, yep. Trying to get the hammer fist. Alright, so BK now. Looking for something big. There you see the launch. And the second attempt, but no dice. Luffy playing solid.
2 throw. Yeah, Luffy has really changed up the pace here. If I'm BK, I'm going back to down back 2s. Yep. Oh, get out of here. You get 1.
Shredder. Wow, what a turnaround. That was a classic case of business as usual. I mean, he pushed it all up, put in some cute little sidestep rights to just interrupt the strings as they whiff. Like, he really switched up everything that he needed to. He didn't overextend, he didn't go ham on offense, but he switched up just the right amount and made it very difficult for BK. BK was missing stuff, things were getting whiff punished, like it was looking like a difficult ordeal.
Yeah, and the way that game started with that delayed hop kick and then the next launch right after it, it really looked like Luffy was starting to come unglued a little bit, but really stayed composed. It's just very impressive stuff. And now we go to a final game, and I was talking about earlier that 2-0 might come back to haunt him. Now it's in a situation where if he wins, it's still a 2-1 for BK.
Yeah.
If Luffy wins here, he's clearly through. And then you've got BK with the 1-2 record, which is a lot scarier to have at this stage of the round robin, obviously. Because if he's 1-2 here, then he's got to count on Ultrainstinctpotato winning against Devilrocky in the King Mirror match afterwards, which is our next and final match for the group. So this should be pretty interesting, but we'll see right now what's going to happen, because obviously if BK beats Luffy, it's a different story.
Man, it's definitely all to play for right now, and it's short sets as well. You don't get too long to figure it all out, so you're under pressure the whole time. 1-1, man, that Luffy comeback, especially with that cool, calm and collected, composed style, might be a tricky one to beat. I'm interested to see what BK is going to present us here, but we do have a different stage. It's Forgotten Realm. We don't have Luffy in his comfort home on Jungle Outpost, so that's always a factor too. Oh, but man, hang on a second. Downstairs we go to open up.
Why didn't he take the infinite stage?
I don't know. Taking this one, he's
so confused
already. That was definitely an input error.
Oh boy! Wait, this could be good.
Big damage. Down we go, maybe.
He didn't want to go down. He wanted to stay here.
Okay.
Why'd you pick the stage if you didn't want to do it? Oh no!
Oh man, what an opportunity missed there.
Mid-mix this time, yeah.
Going with the mix.
And he's still, he's pressing after these down back 2s, which is so risky because he got shredded kick earlier already.
Definitely.
Man, Luffy is so patient too.
He really is, yeah. Controlling him from the distance, and down we go again. Wow.
And just like that, it's set point for Luffy to make it out of the pool. Winner side.
3 straight wins here, trying to send a message to the rest of the people in the pools. In the other pool. Okay. But BK though has something to say about this whole thing.
Oh my goodness. Double power crush? No! It's a nothing? You just absorb both hits for free? It's like, yeah, you ain't getting no knockdown. Oh, big down two.
Okay.
It's enough.
That's
it's not
enough.
over.
Yes. Gets a round finally. Oh, nice. Tricked him into that.
For sure. Too far. Oh my gosh, that was a throw break. And Luffy, huge lead here. BK. Does he have anything left? Are we going to get some kind of key chart set up? Now's the time. Rage mode.
Now's the time to do it. Rage available.
Oh my goodness. He's getting chipped away.
He needs it now.
Rage drive. Oh, get out of here.
Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
And there you have it. Yes.
That's it. The captain of this ship. 3 games to 0, or 3 sets to 0 over the entire group. Man, great stuff. He showed great offense, great adaptation, great defense, great clutch as well, and great composure, like you mentioned, Rip. Really good composure from Luffy. Congrats to him.
Yeah, the way that first game went, and then into the second game, the first round, it looked like disaster, right? And even if it were a disaster, he was still in a good position to make it out of the pool anyway. But just stayed composed the entire time, didn't let anything get at him. And even when you go to the very end of the final round there, he was such a big lead, but he was like, I'm just gonna poke at you, like single jab, single down four, nothing too crazy. But this setting up now our final match in this group stage for Pool A at least. Ultrainstinctpotato gonna be going up against Devilrocky. So this is the King mirror match in the pool. King v King, most likely what we're gonna see out of them. I don't think we've seen any other characters from either of these guys, so most likely going to be that King mirror match.
I think winner gets a kebab. I think there's like a side bet on the line. loser buys kebabs.
Man.
That's the thing. Man, wow. This is going to be wild. I mean, there's no way we're going to get a King mirror that's not going to be explosive, right? So,
right.
Yeah, especially these two, the way they've been playing. So
and Ultrainstinctpotato has he's been really hit and miss today, right? Like really impressive. Came in with like a 22, 23 win streak. Yeah. And then everything has kind of fallen apart since then. And just so many clutch comebacks and then so many big non-clutch drops when needed, right? So it's really not looking like his day.
Yeah, I think the story for him in this round robin is just finish your play. Like if you get an opportunity to close it, you have to close it. You have to get those wins in the win column. You have to get those numbers rising because he's had some great reads. Yeah, he's legitimately had some great games, but he just didn't end them. He didn't close them out, and I feel that helps the opponent to build a lot of confidence when you see that they're messing up and they're missing these big opportunities. So I feel like maybe he's nervous or maybe he had some issues with with what was going on in the game or whatever. But I feel like in the end it does come down to like who can close out. Whatever happens in the match, okay, cool, but the close has to be there, and that's been missing from him so far.
Definitely. And I'm looking at their overall score so far. If Devilrocky wins this set and he switches it up, we're not getting the King mirror match.
We don't like mirrors
coming out.
Okay.
But if he wins here, Devilrocky with the Fahkumram, he'll be 2-1 in the group stage, which will pull him out of the entire group.
True. A chance to qualify, so to speak.
Exactly.
Wow.
But if Ultrainstinctpotato wins, then it means that Ultrainstinctpotato, Devilrocky, and BKR will all be 1 and 2.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. That's crazy.
Let's see what happens. Is the Fahkumram the right choice for Devilrocky? Mission Dojo going to be the stage?
I'd love to know why not the mirror, because that sounds like that. I mean, I don't know. Does it feel a bit random or something? Because I feel like mirrors are super fun, but there's a Mishima player talking, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be just that they've played in the past. You know, he knows that the King matchup mirror doesn't go well for him, so it's time to bring out something that might go better for him.
Some of that, yeah, could be. But he's gone with the Fahkumram. Let's see what he can deliver.
Beautiful.
Here.
Yeah, that back one whip punch is fantastic. You need those if you're a Fahkumram player. So it's definitely a character he's got some experience with and ready to play as well.
I mean, if he feels really confident with the Fahkumram, then I wonder why King in certain matchups. Like, I wonder why not Fahkumram then. But look, I mean, that's a very nice first round. Very nice first round.
Low parry off the sidestep too. Nice.
Damn. It's like we were saying earlier. These guys do know multiple characters, right? There's not many of them that can only use one character. You know, most of them have like at least 2 or 3 characters. So get off me!
Boom! What the?
Oh wow, no follow up. I don't think I've seen that happen before.
Oh boy, okay, he's got the back one counter right here. Wall carry.
Over to the wall, yeah.
Not the right magic for combo that could kill him. Oh wait, sidewall saved with a rage grab.
Stay down. Oh my gosh. That's what you get for staying down.
You don't stay down against King with rage, man. What are you doing?
Oh man.
Get out of there.
Oh, the delay. So it was the multi-throw. Tried to duck it. Guaranteed.
Nice step.
And Ultra Instinct now really getting an
oh boy.
What to look for here.
Where are you going? Ducks it, but just a jab.
This is down one.
Finishing the streak.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me.
Rage drive, look at the damage. 50-50 time.
Oh, Clutch City.
Round 4.
Wow. Oh my goodness, that was insane. And I can't believe the string caught him with the last hit. Ultrainstinctpotato, really, you know, the most non-clutch moments so far today. Jet kick in the face.
Oh man, I like the way he rolled into that flip just now. Unblockable, just like rolled into it. Well, looking for the giant swing into the wall.
Man, he's down for 2-1. Oh my goodness.
Ow,
unfortunately,
you get up with it.
I mean, that was another big drop there, right? Like, this
wow,
is
he literally just got up with it. Like, he
kill.
literally woke up and chose violence. Like, literally.
Yeah.
Damn, the Fahkumram pick working out so far. They're looking good, man. 1-0. Interesting. I didn't see that coming. I mean, I didn't know his like lineup of characters,
Of course.
but I just didn't think I'd see Fahkumram from a King player as a secondary.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like King players are usually pretty loyal, right? If they have another character, it's usually like Armor King. It's like, like yeah, I like masks.
Yeah, like Marduk or something. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Interesting though, Fahkumram definitely getting the job done. Maybe Fahkumram is something that's a problem for King players in that region. So maybe that's like the go-to counter pick when they have this scenario. You know? And I can see why that could be the case. You know, he's definitely difficult. Even though you would think that on paper, because he has the kick counter, like could be really good against Fahkumram, but actual matches, it's all usually a different story. So
those kick counters would have actually saved him in so many situations. Like that one string that he tried, that he got hit by actually, and instead got wall spat and lost the whole round.
Yeah.
Kick counter there would have made you look like, oh man, I'm ready for this matchup. Now I'm screwed. You know,
I'm always surprised by the lack of king counters we see. Like one of the most classic Tekken 3 tactics was full crouch down forward 1 kick counter, because everyone retaliates with while standing 4, and of course the kick counter grabs it. But it's like over time certain strategies have been deleted, just faded away, so to speak. Not because they're not good, it's just people forget, or you know, it's too obvious to play an area.
Players cycle out, the new players didn't learn it.
Yeah, exactly. But that is like literally possible in every Tekken 7 match I watch. Like, oh, you could have done it there. Oh, you could have done it there. Oh, you could have done it. So I don't play King, but whenever I watch King matches, like it's just one. Guys in the chat, you'll notice it. Now that I've said it, you'll notice it. Every time people block full crouch dash 1, watch what happens.
Yeah, you got to teach these kids, Ryan. You got to drop the knowledge on them, man. Drop it on them.
These old tactics. Yeah, some of them are valuable. Some of them are just like dead in the wind now. But yeah. All right, so it looks like it's going to be Howard Estate out to reign for the next game.
Man, look at this camera. I love it.
This guy's putting in work, man.
The cameraman.
That good movie camera as well.
That was a beautiful back one interrupt there.
Oh. Okay. Forward 4.
Yeah, that's a good choice too.
You do 2.
Oh, where you rolling?
Pick them up. The armbar.
Yo!
Oh, man. Underneath. Breaks the wall here.
I knew you were gonna do a high.
No! Man! Everything whiffing.
It's not over though. It's not over. Devilrocky's still back in and he got him anyway. I don't need the rage drive.
Nah, you didn't need it at all. King really unfortunate. Potato really unfortunate that the whiff punished for the rage drive whiff.
Yo, wait, the angle looked really weird there, but all right.
Yeah.
We're okay.
All right, so Devilrocky now 2 rounds away from taking the set.
Potato's gonna have nightmares about this tournament later.
It's all starting to add up, man. Oh my gosh, breaks the wall now.
Doesn't find another wall, but do the get up counter kick. Please hit the combo.
This time he's oh, no, again.
Oh my god, he finds the rage drive. Please hit the combo. Okay. All right, we're on the board here, Potato. Come on. Jet kick.
Ouch.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. That was just pure pain. Okay.
Ugh.
And he is just, the legs are getting assaulted right now.
Good block
Finally
and
blocks
correct
low.
punish.
Best punish, yep. Okay.
There's the
into
combo. Take us downstairs. Hell
nice. Looking good here. That's the break now. Oh, looking for the shiny wizard.
yeah. Oh boy.
Oh no. Full
Maybe a
charge.
kick counter. He should use a kick counter. Damn.
Oh man, don't use a kick counter.
Yo, Devilrocky 1 round away from making it through to the top 4.
Huh? Alright, so Ultra Instinct Potato fighting for all he's worth right now, trying to make sure doesn't get this away, but man, satellite dropkick didn't work out.
Look out!
Oh no. Fahkumram
Yo,
just
don't break.
everything hurt. Tried to get the coconut crusher. Broken though, down back 3.
Potato's still in this.
Again. Too short on the throw.
The block! Yo! Oh my!
Oh, the interrupt with the rage art, and what a time to do it.
That was a clutch rage art. Potato not done yet.
Not dead yet. What a time to be alive, man, as that rage art gets the win. 2 rounds each, and now a shining wizard looking confident here. Satellite drop kick. Oh. Backs out of the range.
Oh, again.
Wow.
Drop
what
the
a
combo! Devilrocky! Is he choking?
I don't know what's going on.
Bounce.
Gets
Big
the wall
lead.
bounce. Over to the other wall here.
Oh, he's looking great here. Potato's in huge trouble, and that will be that. Devilrocky gonna make it out of the pool with that victory over Ultra Instinct Potato. Number 1 seed coming in, goes 0-3 in the pools here today. Unreal.
Can't believe it. I mean, if he was the number 1 seed, then obviously a lot of research, a lot of homework would have been done for when people want to go up against him. People have been looking at this guy, have probably been watching the VODs, been checking out some strats. So yeah, I mean, the Fahkumram pick worked out beautifully. 2-0. It didn't ever really look like Potato was gonna take the game, you know, like even though there were some rounds here and there, he was always on the back foot. He was always playing catch up. And man, what a set that was there.
It always looked like, you know, is he going to be able to survive round? And if he does, can he survive one more and send to one more game, and then maybe he can take control? But you're right. He was definitely playing off the back foot the entire time. Devilrocky and Luffy going to be the 2 to make it out of this pool. Luffy, of course, going 3-0 in this group stage so far. So coming out of winners here, and then Devilrocky going 2-1. Of course, gonna put him in second place here in the group stage. BK 1-2 and Ultrainstinctpotato 0-3. So pretty easy pool to figure out in that sense. You know, like this one's a little bit easier for us.
The numbers tell the story for sure, man. Big shout out to Luffy, and great fight back there from Devilrocky. You know, there was some, don't want to say it, but there were some rocky moments. I had to. But yeah, you know, it was but it was a great comeback. And the Fahkumram pick, he's got a really solid Fahkumram. I'm surprised we didn't see more of him. You know, I was surprised we didn't see more of that. but maybe we will in the next round. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, you were talking about that earlier, right? When you started this broadcast, you mentioned, you know, round robin is interesting because you got to get the wins, but you don't want to show them everything because you still have more of a tournament to play later, right?
Yeah.
So you know that Fahkumram looked good. It looked very good.
That's some of the everything. Yeah, it could well be. So it was a really interesting showcase of how well they know each other as well, because you could clearly see that there was a lot of familiarity in the sets. You know, there were clear moments of, oh, he switched to that mode now. Okay, I'm going to do this. There were clear moments of just them knowing each other that was really interesting to see. You don't really get a lot of that when it's like an alien tournament where everyone's just in these BO3s, right? But when you got that familiarity coming through, it's always nice to see what they use it for. So yeah, really cool. Round robin, cool. Really nice.
Yes, very nice. Devilrocky and Luffy, of course, gonna be the ones that make it out here. Of course, that's just one of the pools that we have, right? We still have an entire second pool that's gonna be coming up here. Pool B, where we're gonna figure out who's gonna make it through as well to round out our top four. We've only got 2 players qualified so far in this top 4. Of course, it's still gonna be the bracket to play, and since it's the regional finals, we've got $6,000 as the prize pool, which is just awesome, right? It's awesome.
Crazy.
I mean, I think both of us could agree on this. Like, you know, back in our day, we didn't get no $6,000 prize pools, you know? For an online tournament series. Please, man.
Did not. So yeah, no, really, really nice. I mean, I always appreciate seeing different styles on Tekken. It's one of the things